We wanted to build a old New Hampshire structure. We didn't want to build a big old box. We wanted it to fit in with the quality of life of New Hampshire. We are an internet-based commerce.com e-business kind of a company, and we help our customers transition from business to e-business. The way we kind of describe this is the mill buildings New Hampshire sprung up during the Industrial Revolution, what was the river of commerce, the Merrimack River at that time. All the commerce and frankly the power was generated from the river to power the mill buildings. This is a new mill building for the new economy, or the digital revolution that has sprung up along the new river of commerce, which is the internet. And so that's how we describe it's sort of a juxtaposition of the old and the new. Keeps us close to our New Hampshire heritage, our New Hampshire roots. It really fits into the landscape here. So basically what we've done here is we've actually created a replica of an old New Hampshire mill building, a mill building that you would find in downtown Manchester or any of the other cities here in New Hampshire. And what we did is we had our architect, Shear McChrystal Paulson, visit some of the old structures, and we borrowed elements of the old mill buildings, things like arches. We have a tower here in the front, which is reminiscent of like the Pandora Tower or the Amisteg Tower. The windows are double-hung windows, and I might add that they're actually operable. One of the things that we wanted to make sure when we built this business, the building, was we got team member feedback. And some of the most important things to our team members were light and air, light and air. So as we go through the building, we'll look and see the features that were included in the building as a result of that feedback. The double-hung windows that are operable and they can actually get fresh air into an office building is quite unique. You can see some ornamental plates on the side of the building. In the old mill buildings in downtown Manchester, the plates would be put on the sides of the building, and there would be a large steel tube that would go through the building that would keep the building together in the case of earthquake or something like that. Those are decorative. Again, give you an idea, we wanted to make this look as much like an old New Hampshire mill building as possible. Granite features on the foundation, the sills and the lintels on top of the windows. As you look down the side of the building, you'll see it looks like columns on the side of the building. Now this is a steel structure, so in essence that would normally be a flat kind of a wall. We bumped it out about 1 brick's worth, that you can see that it looks like it's bumped out and it's actually columns. In an old mill building, that would be Douglas fir, which is almost impossible to buy nowadays. A column, and then they would actually brick around it. The other feature that we put in is the mansard roofs, which are the angled roofs, and you find those in different mill buildings throughout the area. The other thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to tie in what the mill buildings in New Hampshire actually did, and that was mostly textiles originally. So their raw materials were wool and cotton, and they made textiles. Our raw materials are intellectual capital, and we build software and we build solutions. But we wanted to kind of tie that together.
Taylor and team even so far as to contract a local provider who aggregated New Hampshire artists create modern-day textiles such as quilts and weavings, which are displayed throughout the building to tie in the old and the new.
This is a 3-story building. Now, I always stop here because I want to explain to folks that the shape of the building was not an accident. The actual shape of the building is designed so that the large skin on the building, you can get more windows. Okay, so an irregular shaped building allows you to bring more light. In the conference and training center here, we have several rooms fit out different ways, and they're each named after one of the old New Hampshire mill buildings. The New Hampshire Historical Society has provided us with black and white shots of the old New Hampshire mill building. So here's 3 shots of the Amisteg mills in the Amisteg room.
With this look at how one tech company incorporated New Hampshire's history and new millennium into making their own history, CEO Dan Taylor says culture and quality of life are 2 key factors in building a successful business.
This building is designed specifically, again, to make sure that we have high retention of team members. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to be innovative and creative. And you can't underestimate innovation in our business, because there's somebody out there 3 months from now that's going to come out with something more interesting and better, and we got to be on our toes and be continuing to innovate and improve what we do.